Well, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap up the first hour of tonight's RWL Rage Tag Team action, the Rage Tag Team Championship on the line as Oliver Hollywood and Tommy Wilcox defend the titles from Niles Wickheiser and Ballarat Jack Jones, the United Kingdoms.
Can you even begin to imagine what Tex would say about the music? I wonder if it reminds him of Christmas.
I have no idea, Myron, but it reminds me of Masterpiece Theater. The United Kingdoms, Niles Wickheiser and Ballarat Jack Jones, who don't see too many opportunities for championship goals. But here's one tonight, up against Wilcox and Hollywood, and they have definitely got an opportunity. They are motivated and they have what they need, the tools required to take down Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood if they have a will to do it.
Now, when push came to shove, Wilcox and Hollywood, hey, they would do for this title defense. They had to have somebody. And, well, not for nothing, but it's been a long time since the United Kingdoms have had a title opportunity. So, it's a great matchup. It's one you don't see every day.
Nonetheless, despite a sizable size and weight advantage on the part of the United Kingdoms, Oliver Hollywood and Tommy Wilcox are heavily favored to retain the Rage Tag Team Championship titles tonight.
Excuse me?
Well, perhaps Wilcox and Hollywood, taking their team name somewhat in cheek. It does sound like a corner somewhere in Hollywood, doesn't it?
I tell you, for somebody who's facing the United Kingdoms for the first time, they don't look terribly concerned, do they?
They most certainly do not. The Bad Orange Man, the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood, along with the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford, who no doubt had her hand to play in this match.
It's the first time I've ever heard Pico and Sepulveda used as a wrestling entrance theme. I think I'm gonna have a stroke.
Introducing first the challengers, at a combined weight of 532 pounds, from Wolverhampton, UK, Niles, the Wickheiser, and from Victoria, Australia, Ballarat Jack Jones, the United Kingdoms. Their opponents accompanied by the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford, at a combined weight of 410 pounds, from Cocoa Beach, Florida, Tommy Wilcox, and from Los Angeles, California, Oliver Hollywood, the Rage Tag Team Champions, Wilcox and Hollywood.
All right, Tommy and Ollie primed and ready for this tag team title defense against the United Kingdoms. And it's definitely going to be a tough challenge for Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood. Niles Wickheiser and Wilcox starting off as Willie Johnson sounds the bell. So Tommy Wilcox right away gets a hold of Wickheiser, whips him into the corner, tags him with a right to the midsection. Tommy Wilcox with a kick to the calf of Niles Wickheiser. Wilcox whips Wickheiser to his corner. Tommy Wilcox drives his head into the turnbuckle again. Niles Wickheiser catches a chop across the chest. Look at that, that was beautiful. Off the top rope, beautiful maneuver from the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind. Wilcox whips Niles Wickheiser back to his team. Whoa, a shot from Oliver Hollywood that put him down on the mat. And speaking of Oliver Hollywood, here he comes now. And a beautiful moonsault right out of the gate. from Oliver Hollywood. Off the top rope moonsault. Here's a cover. 1. But Ballarat Jack Jones right there to ruin it. Oliver Hollywood with a grip on Wickheiser. Wickheiser counters, drives a knee into the chest of Oliver Hollywood. Goes after Tommy Wilcox as well. A set of 10 count punches for Tommy Wilcox. Oliver Hollywood back on his feet, out of the corner, gets a hold of Niles Wickheiser. Look at this octopus stretch from Oliver Hollywood, but Wickheiser counters into a sidewalk slam. Niles Wickheiser with a wrist clutch boot to the face. Here's a cover from Wickheiser. 1, 2. Only a 2. Niles Wickheiser rounds up Oliver Hollywood. Faye Crawford looking on as Wickheiser goes to work on Oliver Hollywood in his team's corner. The United Kingdoms with a massive opportunity here. Oliver Hollywood hung up on the top rope by Niles Wickheiser. Wickheiser whips Ollie to the corner. A counter from Oliver Hollywood. And Hollywood catches some elbows from Niles Wickheiser. Wickheiser with some knees and kicks and elbows and a shot that puts Hollywood down on the canvas. Wickheiser gathers him up again, pitches him into the United Kingdom's corner. A kick to the ribs. Here comes Ballarat Jack for the first time. Double team whip, double shoulder tackles as Ballarat Jack takes over. A set of hard right hands and a stomp to the midsection for Oliver Hollywood, followed up with another. Holly takes Ballarat Jack down to the mat. Snaps the leg on the angry Aussie. Off the top rope moonsault. Catches him across the back. Holly covers here. 1. Only just a 1, says referee Willie Johnson. Oliver Hollywood. Wrist clutch kick to the head of Ballarat Jack Jones as Tommy Wilcox takes over, an elbow right to the face of Ballarat Jack. A fist drop from Wilcox. Wilcox and Hollywood working very efficiently as a team. To think they did not want to be a tag team initially, but look at them now. Wilcox and Hollywood at the top of the pile here. Ballarat Jack catches a clothesline from Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox going after Niles Wickheiser. Outside on the apron with him and slams him down on the lip of the apron. Wilcox rolls himself back in, gets a hold of Ballarat Jack from behind. And what an uppercut across the back of Ballarat Jack Jones. Ballarat Jack escapes the corner, gets a hold of Wilcox, and what a clothesline. Ballarat Jack turning his attention to Oliver Hollywood for just a second. Wilcox misses with the dropkick. Ballarat Jack gonna make him pay for the mistake. There's a forearm. A beautiful move. Oh, what a beautiful shot from Ballarat Jack Jones. Ballarat Jack whips Wilcox to the UK's corner, sits him up on the top turnbuckle. Whoa! And one hard right hand drops him to the outside on the wrong side of town. Niles Wickheiser gonna take care of him for a little while. Ballarat Jack goes after Oliver Hollywood, tags him with a couple of shots. Wilcox rolled back inside the ring as Niles Wickheiser takes over for his team. Again, the Rage Tag Team Championships hanging in the balance here as Niles Wickheiser gathers up Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox whipped into the corner, counters with an elbow, gets a hold of Niles. A Russian leg sweep from Tommy Wilcox, who goes after Ballarat Jack as well. Turns his attention back to Wickheiser. Wickheiser catches him with a knee across the head. And here comes Ballarat Jack Jones again. Ballarat Jack, off the rope, flying kick, takes Wilcox down to the canvas. Jack covers, 1. But just a 1. Oh, Ballarat Jack becoming frustrated here. A soccer kick to the side of the head of Tommy Wilcox. The United Kingdom's preparing to run out of patience here, as Wilcox and Hollywood have proven to be a rather tough nut for the boys to crack. Ballarat Jack tags in Niles Wickheiser. A double team shot to the ribs as Wickheiser takes over for his team. Head first into the buckle goes Wilcox. And Ballarat Jack tagged right back in again. Ballarat Jack Jones with a kick to the ribs of Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox counters. Puts Ballarat Jack into the corner. Jack counters. Wilcox counters with a kick to the midsection. And whoa, he is fired up. The crowd in Allentown firmly behind Wilcox and Hollywood here in this title defense. DDT to Ballarat Jack Jones, who rolls to the outside. He don't want no more, at least for the moment. Tommy Wilcox urging him to bring it in. Whoa, he did not wait over the top rope. Wilcox turning himself into a human missile, taking down Ballarat Jack Jones. There's a super kick right to the chin of Ballarat Jack Jones, and Tommy Wilcox has spent a great deal of energy. He is just taking a moment to catch a breather here as Ballarat Jack Jones counts the ring lights. Wilcox rounds him back up, gets a hold of him. Fisherman suplex on the outside. Willie Johnson has been counting this entire time. Ballarat Jack rolled it back inside the ring. Tommy Wilcox. Well, a little bit of athleticism there from Wilcox, the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind, as Niles Wickheiser is tagged in. Wilcox with another fisherman suplex, this time to Niles Wickheiser. Wickheiser caught up with that beautiful judo-style arm drag. Faye Crawford looking supremely indifferent. She appears quite confident. Wilcox and Hollywood are going to retain here. 1, 2. And they almost did just then. But Niles Wickheiser kicking out at 2. Wilcox again. Ever the daredevil, the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind going air over the top rope. Extremely high-risk maneuver, but paying off with dividends. Niles Wickheiser on the outside as the referee starts the count all over again. Wilcox gets a hold of Wickheiser, rolls him back inside the ring. Niles tags in Ballarat Jack. Tommy Wilcox changes his mind, catches a knee to the head from Ballarat Jack, the angry Aussie. Tags Wilcox with a right, a series of running forearms. Ballarat Jack Jones with Wilcox up in the fireman's carry position. Escorted towards the corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Down goes he. Oh, here we go. Ballarat Jack with a cover. 1, 2. Almost new tag team champions there for a hot second. Ballarat Jack misses with the moonsault. Wilcox goes for the cover quickly. 1, 2. And yet another near fall in this matchup. What an intense matchup we have had here so far. The Rage Tag Team Championships on the line. Wilcox and Hollywood defending against the United Kingdoms as Oliver Hollywood comes in. Look at this beautiful tilt-a-whirl here from Hollywood. Hollywood going after Wickheiser as well. Turns his attention back to Ballarat Jack Jones. Jones whipped to the ropes. Oh man, Hollywood with the... Oh, he got caught up and catches a stomp to the lower abdomen from Ballarat Jack. Ballarat Jack catching Oliver Hollywood out there in the midst of all that athleticism, and it wound up not paying off. Ballarat Jack twisting the arms on Oliver Hollywood, drives a pair of knees into his lower back for good measure. Here comes Niles Wickheiser again. Whoa! Caught a wicked kick to the face right there. Oliver Hollywood, a seasoned veteran in tag team wrestling. Former partner to American Supreme Matt Clark. Among others, Wilcox with a running dropkick to Niles Wickheiser. Here's another cover. 1, 2, but again, no, just the one, says referee Willie Johnson. Wilcox. Whoa, a devastating right to Niles Wickheiser. Here comes Oliver Hollywood again. Wickheiser rolls out of the way here. Oliver Hollywood has him up in the fireman's carry. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Niles. And Oliver Hollywood catches a kick to the back from Wickheiser. A running, flying punch from the Wick, who turns it over to Ballarat Jack Jones on the tag. Gets a hold of Oliver Hollywood. Whip to the ropes, up and right down into a hard right hand. Ballarat Jack and Niles playing a little game of musical chairs here. Tommy Wilcox watching intently from his corner as Oliver Hollywood makes his way back inside the ring. Wickheiser with a wicked kick to the head. And yes, he is pumped up. A huge chance, one that doesn't come along all that often for the United Kingdoms. A chance at tag team gold. And they have been fighting viciously here. Oliver Hollywood whipped into the UK's corner. Ollie set up in the tree of woe by Niles Wickheiser. Ollie quickly counters with a kick to the head. Turns it all around and a beautiful tilt-a-whirl. Sending Niles Wickheiser for a ride, followed up with a moonsault and a pin. 1. Only just a 1, but a beautiful display by Oliver Hollywood. Hollywood, the son of Mr. Showtime Jeff Hollywood, who dominated RWL in the late 90s and early 2000s. Here comes Tommy Wilcox again on the tag. And Wilcox stalking Wickheiser. Wickheiser says, oh no you don't. Drives a knee right into the shelf of the jaw of Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox whipped into the UK's corner, catches the clothesline down. He goes. Here comes Niles with the cover. 1. A great many near falls, a great many momentum shifts in this title matchup, which is now well over halfway done. Wilcox slammed head first into the turnbuckle with a little extra zest by Niles Wickheiser. A series of running knees. Down goes Wilcox. Wilcox fighting it back. Look at this. Slams down Niles Wickheiser. There's a stomp to the head. And a fist drop from Tommy Wilcox. An elbow right to the top of the skull. Rebound off the ropes. Leg drop across the throat of Niles Wickheiser. Off the middle rope moonsault. Tommy Wilcox moving like lightning. Here comes Oliver Hollywood again. And Niles Wickheiser is counting the ring lights. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful by Hollywood. Cover 1, 2. Again, real close. But close doesn't make it. Wickheiser still recovering here as Oliver Hollywood gaffs on the moonsault but catches Wickheiser with a double axe handle, indicating to the fans that he is okay. Wickheiser slams him down to the canvas again, quickly going for the pin. 1. The UK's clearly aware of what is on the line here. They are pinning at every single opportunity. A series of kicks to the head of Oliver Hollywood as Niles Wickheiser pours it on here, tries to turn it around, tries to put out the fire for Wilcox and Hollywood and gain those Rage Tag Team titles for the United Kingdoms. Ballarat Jack Jones brought back in on the tag here. Oliver Hollywood catches a shot to the ribs. Ballarat Jack yanking on the arm of Oliver Hollywood. Rebounds off the ropes. Flying punch from Ballarat Jack. Ballarat Jack Jones rounds up Hollywood. Whips him into the UK's corner. Ballarat Jack gonna take it himself. Off the middle rope, kick right to the face of Oliver Hollywood. Here's a cover, one. Just one. Ballarat Jack Jones starting to get a little bit frustrated, and why not? Time is running out. A stomp to the face of Oliver Hollywood. Ballarat Jack rebounds off the ropes. Another soccer kick to the side of the head of Oliver Hollywood. And while they are defending fiercely, they are also taking a great deal of punishment at the hands of the United Kingdom. Oliver Hollywood in trouble on the wrong side of town as Niles Wickheiser comes in. Here comes a double team from the UK's. Uh-oh, look at this. A spike tombstone. Oh, Oliver Hollywood has to be done right here. Wickheiser covers one. Tommy Wilcox right there, and if he wasn't, it was probably the end right there. A tandem spike pile driver as Ballarat Jack is tagged in. Oliver Hollywood whipped into the corner again, a hard right. Counters. Ballarat Jack gets a hold of him, takes him around. Oh, look at this right here. Oh, what a kick. Right to the top of the dome of Ballarat Jack. Wow, beautiful one-arm suplex. A driving knee into the back of the angry Aussie as Wilcox comes in and takes over. Ballarat Jack Jones catches an elbow to the back. The Cocoa Beach Wonderkin tuning up the band here. Here we go. Bad news time for Ballarat Jack. Super kick right to the shelf of the jaw. And Wilcox is not done yet. Kick to the midsection. Rebound off the ropes. Driving knee to the head. Another rebound to the clothesline. Takes down Ballarat Jack. Here's another cover. But Niles Wickheiser there to ruin the party. Oliver Hollywood brought in on the tag again. We are running out of time. Less than 2 minutes to go. A heel hook stretch from Oliver Hollywood on Ballarat Jack Jones. Ballarat Jack in trouble again. Oliver Hollywood stretching the leg of Ballarat Jack. Hollywood snapped the leg, adding insult to injury here. Hollywood getting ready to go air. Here we go. Oh! Ballarat Jack quickly out of the way here. Look at this. Up over the shoulders. Hollywood sets him up. Small package with a pin. 1, 2, 3, and whoa with, oh man, a buzzer beater.
Here's the time, 19 minutes and 24 seconds. Your winners and Still Rage Tag Team Champions, Wilcox and Hollywood.
Wow, just hot damn, you guys. That was unbelievable. I was sure, totally sure, we were getting a time limit draw. But Oliver Hollywood wrapped up Ballarat Jack in the small package for the 3 count, with no Niles Wickheiser to save his bacon. Another successful buzzer beater title defense. Anyone who says Wilcox and Hollywood don't deserve their spot at the top is either a dope or a liar. Fans, that's the first half done tonight. But please don't go too far away, because the second half is coming up in just a couple of minutes.